Collective. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot 911. I'm Jenny. Welcome in or welcome back. I was called to do a collective read with some specific downloads, so I hope you guys are doing amazing today. I'm off this week and it's so weird, like, not to give you too much information, but I've had this respiratory thing, I had a puke bug, and then the thing that I wasn't talking about is that Corey and I broke up. So he moved out just a few days ago. But I have to say I'm glad it's finished. Just happy to be done, and I feel like I've accumulated a lot of good karma in this relationship, and I feel like you just better be prepared for what he's gonna get. So that's all I have to say about that. So anyway, if you're new here, welcome in. And if you're returning, thank you for returning. The channel is doing great. And if it resonates, great, but if it doesn't, then just let it go. So the messages I was getting are calling in a soulmate, and then I know you by heart, and then a locked door on a candy store is what you are, and then friends don't know the way you taste. So I feel like you could be dealing with someone who you're kind of in a friend zone with, if that makes sense. But we're going to get cards. We're going to figure out what the heck's going on here. So I actually overhauled my thing and I took out a bunch of different decks to see what we were going to get in the energy. So let's get into it. So we're going to start by using this goddess. It's called the Classic Mythical Oracle deck. But let's just see what we get from it, because it's an amazing deck. I never use it. I actually got it as a gift from a friend, and so today's the day. We're going to do it. So Spirit, what does the collective need to know about calling in a soulmate? It's very exciting, especially since it's going to be 2026 tomorrow. So you got Lender, Dangerous Love, Risk-Taking, Guiding Light. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. We're on the ride. Atlas, Responsibility Weighed Down. I feel like this is taking us backwards. So maybe it'll take us forwards once we go backwards. I don't know. Hypnos, Dream, Sleep, Rest, Astral Self. So maybe in your sleep is one of the places where you're able to totally be yourself. I don't know. And then Artemis, Achievement, Victory, Triumph, Freedom, Completion. Okay. And then we'll get one more. All right, Spirit. What do we need to know about this? Oh, I'm also in the middle bang stage where it's not quite staying to the side. It's a little brutal. Scribe, Creativity, Words, Remembrance. So you could be journaling. I've been doing this thing where it's like mindless journaling, like where you basically just write down whatever words come into your head. It's really an interesting thing to do. All right, so we are going to use this deck. This is a deck that's been in my drawer. It's called Love Tarot. Apparently stuff wants to come out. So what does the collective need to know about Dangerous Love, Risk-Taking, Guiding Light? Because I don't know. I mean, you seem like you're the guiding light, but let's see. Ghosted. I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my head. This is not a good way to start this. All right. What about responsibility being weighed down? Spirit. It's true. I heard you were dating someone else. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. So this person's weighed down by the fact that you've moved on and they think you're dating somebody else. Okay. Obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and I hope I run into you when I'm out. And that is under dream, sleep, astral self. So this is giving me like a creepy astral projection vibe thingy. Because people actually can do that. They can actually like gravitate to where you are and come into your dreams. So just be careful with that. I would say, you know, do a protection spell before you're sleeping. If this person is this obsessed with you, that's an issue. Underneath, achievement, victory, triumph, freedom, completion, finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life, and I need space. Okay? Those are all good things. That's fabulous. Going within, finding yourself, figuring out what the fuck is going on. All right. And then underneath, creativity, words, remembrance, scribe, you got showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. True that, bro. I mean, I am truly unbothered, but that's just me. Have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. Interesting. So this person ghosted you. They're dangerous, but they want to have kids with you. It's a little bit sketch. Run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. If you're as sketchy as you say you are, then that's a big fat no. I would say, nah, not today, Satan. I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. So this person's obsessed with you, but they want you to know they're single. This is so weird. Others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free of limiting beliefs based on, limiting my beliefs based on theirs. All right. And then what about showing out? This person is unbothered. This is not what I thought we were going to get here, by the way. Just FYI. Wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. So maybe that's the new person. We need more information. And you know where we go when we need more information. So what's the vibe deck? All right, let's hope for good things. Let's hope the psychopath card doesn't come out, people. For real this time. All right, so we've got dangerous love, risk-taking, guiding light. I feel like you're the guiding light. They're sorry they disappeared. They want to have a baby with you. But you are blocked and moving on. So you are not having a baby with this person. What else? Underneath this, burdens that you carried. You know, they want you to run away. They're worried about you falling in love with somebody else. That's a lot. We're not going to take them. Let's try again, Spirit. What about this? consequences, bad choices, mixed signals. So this person was definitely giving you mixed signals. They were making you carry the burden in the relationship. You know, playing games. I hate games. What about them being obsessed with you and being single? They miss your feminine energy. And there's a pregnant woman in this picture. So maybe this isn't an actual pregnancy. Maybe it's you know, just how pregnant you are with life. Salty. So underneath them finding themselves, them trying not to, you know, follow the culture of their family, they're salty and bitter and angry. I'm going to go into these. Hold on one sec. All right. So then what about showing out wild side? They want the good part of you. They don't want the daily, you know, stuff that they have to do with you. They just want the hot, good stuff. Yeah, they want possibilities. They want you to change your mind, and they want it to be about them. Because I feel like you were very nurturing to this person. But they were toxic. Okay. This is not going the way I want it to at all. So we're going to pull from this deck over here that I was going to originally start the reading with. But let's do that now and just see where it goes. Because this is all them and their projection of what they want with you. And, you know, yada, yada, yada. So let's see if we can get some actual information about who your soulmate person is, because this person obviously ain't it, okay? They're obsessed with you. They obviously something happened. There was a catalyst. They're salty, but you have definitely blocked this person, or you will. So, Spirit, this is not the direction we wanted to go in. So can we get some information about the soulmate that the collective is calling in? What can we know about that? All right. And there's a lot of boobs and stuff on these cards, so I had to cover them with stickers. So we got this card, and it says, power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Okay, so I feel like that's part of this, that you're in your feminine energy, you're in your power, and gender is not in tarot, so you could be a man or a woman and be in your feminine energy. It doesn't really matter. It's not applicable. Okay, so the person or persons in the collective that we're speaking about, what do we need to know about that? Look inside yourself and examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess, equally so. The qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Obviously, I don't think we're going to get anywhere on the soulmate thing. Maybe I'll try it in the next reading. We'll have to name this something else, because this is not where this is going. So, I feel like beware of what you're projecting. So, when I was young, I used to fantasize about what my soulmate person would look like, because I was really convinced that I was going to meet them. And so I would project the qualities that I wanted to have in this person onto them. So I would probably do that for, until I got tired of doing it. And then this person would go back to being the person that they were, which is not helpful. So your projection, what you want in a relationship, really can change the whole dynamic if you're projecting it on someone else. So whoever this person is, that could have been happening. Oh my God. All right. So you got forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So I agree. We always forgive, right? We forgive. We may not forget, but we forgive. So forgive this person, send them your love, your light, wish them the best, and then push it out of your energy. And by doing that, you're going to allow yourself to have your own energy again, be in your own space, and call in what you deserve. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. Did I not just say that? So, and the reason she's got fruit on her boobs is because it's the only sticker I had. So, yeah, so forgiving this person, letting them go, transmute energy however you need to. Like with my situation personally, I've been painting and sewing, and it helps. I'm not thinking about anything while I'm doing those things. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Yes, so once you can let go of the energy, you can call in your soulmate. So maybe this is the message. Maybe we were just going around the tree. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter into our lives. Let go and it will work. I hate to say it, but that's just what I exactly said. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Yes, if there's judgment in the relationship, if you're constantly judging each other, if, it's a tit for tat situation, I guess, that is going to lead to imbalance in the relationship. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay. So, and I just said that too. So basically, I feel like this all needed to come out for some reason. And if this is making sense to anyone, please let me know. But definitely letting go of this person energetically. And that includes not checking their social media, or, not constantly checking your phone to see if they're going to send you a text message, or calling their cousin and being like, hey, how are they doing? Don't do any of that. Just stay back in your space, do your thing, and good things will come to you. All right. So we are going to pull from this deck, because I feel like, I don't know if some of you need closure, but this past person is obviously coming up for a reason. So we're going to see if they could say anything to you without judgment or fear of abandonment or whatever, what they would say. So we got, the passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Okay. What else, Spirit? I am blocked. Spiritually or physically? What are we talking about here? How blocked are you actually? I can't make a decision. Okay. No one understands me but you. I doubt that's true. I'm sure there are other people that understand them. You probably know them better than most people. I need to figure myself out. That's the second time that came out. What else, Spirit? You deserve better. You probably do. What else? Drama. I feel like when you block this person, you block the drama. The drama's over. Why do I feel so lost? Well, because you're salty and you made some bad decisions. That's why, whoever you are. What else? I can't talk to you right now. Well, you're blocked, so really you can't. Anyway. What else? Will this ever change? Let's get one more at the bottom of the deck. I am better with my mind than with my heart. I cry at night. I don't want to be alone. I wish I could understand you. Okay. So, we're going to pull some tarot just to see what other information we can get. So, Spirit, why is this coming out now? Why is this coming out now? Eight of Swords. Because I feel like they left you feeling like they weren't choosing you all the time. They were choosing work, other people, friends. And this made you feel restricted. Even though you weren't actually physically restricted, you felt restricted in this relationship. Two of Cups. Yeah, you thought this person was your soulmate. You wanted true love. You wanted everything with this person. You would have pulled the moon down out of the sky for them, is my feeling. What else, Spirit? Two of Coins. Yeah, I feel like they were financially juggling things. They were, you know, stressed about money. This could be the reason why they were popping back into these cycles. I mean, I don't know. Only you know, but that's my guess. And Ten of Swords, yeah. So I feel like you felt like they were just Ten of Swordsing you all the time. Sorry, that... This cough is just... It's terrible. All right, I was going to say, and where is the collective on this? You are the Knight of Coins. So, you got your shit together spiritually, emotionally. You're feeling more comfortable. You're independent. And that is going to attract in a soulmate. So maybe that's why this is coming out. What else, Spirit, about that? Yeah, after you were lied to, cheated on, you know, deceived. This card is my card of, okay, so I'm going to give you a really nice present, and then I'm going to treat you like shit later. That's my card. This is my card for that. What else, Spirit? Two of Wands. Yes, you had a choice. You chose yourself. All right. I shudder to get an outcome card for this, but let's go for it. The Empress. So you are doing amazing. You are living in your feminine energy. You're creative. You're abundant. Ten of Coins is at the bottom of the deck. which is just like your happiness, your stability. Okay. So sorry, guys. Hopefully by next week I won't be doing this anymore. It's disgusting. I'm really going through it over here. So, but I feel like, you know, being sick too always helps you appreciate feeling well when you are well. So that could be for somebody. So, Spirit, since this didn't really turn into a soulmate meeting, or reading, what's the advice for the collective? Pronghorn. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. And then you got Lynx, keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In the silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Yes, that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm in solitude, doing projects. I'm off this week, so I'll go to work next week and I'll be all recharged, I hope. And I hope you guys are finding a way to recharge, you know, after the holidays and just enjoying being happy and healthy. But anyway, if this is for someone, let me know. I really thought we were going to do a soulmate reading. Apparently I was wrong. So, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. The channel is really doing wonderful. I'm going to do another reading after this and see if I can actually, I'm going to meditate for a few minutes, sage, and see if the same message wants to come out. But anyway, I love you guys so much. I will see you soon, and, you know, just thank you for all your support. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you guys. So have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye.